get after it and look at trim notices. So the first thing you might be wondering um, is why trim? What does trim stand for? And trim stands for Truth in Millage, TRIM. It's an acronym for Truth in Millage. So your trim notice, as you might know if you're watching this video already, is a statutorily mandated notice to property owners. They're sent out in August, and the policy rationale for sending them out in August before the November 1st tax date is to give property owners an opportunity to review the valuation, the proposed valuation of the property appraiser, and to take a look at the millage rates from last year, here in column one, and then two different scenarios if a budget change is adopted, and one if the budget change is not adopted. So it gives you kind of a glimpse of what your taxes may be come November 1st when the tax collector sends those bills out. So, like I said, they are mailed by the property appraiser. But if you are curious about a property that you don't own, or something of that sort, and you're looking to find them, the place to find them is the property appraiser website. So I've got an example here of a commercial piece of property in downtown Fort Myers. If you, I'll show you I'll back all the way up and show you how to get there. If you go to Lee, PA, and I'll show you Lee County Property Appraiser here, leepa.org. And, your property appraiser wherever you are is going to have their own interface. But do a database search, hit property search, and then you can type in the address there, and it will bring up the property, where you can hit parcel details, or you can go right to the trim back there. But this is the parcel details, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, the trim notice here. So we're recording this in October, and if you've lived in Florida and owned property in Florida, you know that taxes are not due and payable until November 1st. So currently at this recording, the taxes for this property and any other property are not due and payable yet. So the trim notice again gives you that glimpse into what might be coming down the pike from the tax collector on November 1st. So the point of this video is to kind of point something out to help you not get tripped up by your trim notice. They do have value, like we talked about, but they are lacking certain information that might cause confusion, whether you're trying to anticipate what property taxes may be for a given property, or just trying to budget for your tax payments, or if you're a lender, a mortgage lender, trying to anticipate what taxes to escrow or hold from the borrower. It can also make it very confusing to pin down the appropriate number for that escrow amount. Same thing on the real estate side. If you're a realtor and you're trying to anticipate what taxes might be for a potential purchase for a buyer, what I'm about to show you is super, super important. So what we see here in column 2 and 3 are total proposed taxes, again, based on no budget change, or if the budget change is adopted. So there's some fine print right down here at the bottom that speaks to exactly the reason I wanted to put this together for you. It says non-ad valorem assessments. Your final tax bill may contain non-ad valorem assessments which may not be reflected on this notice, such as assessments for roads, fire, garbage, lighting, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what does that mean? So let's take a look here at this number right here. This is last year's taxes, $6,085.04. Well, I've got also pulled up here the tax bill for this property, same address, 2306 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And what does this say? November 2018, the taxes were $6,780.21. Well, that looks to me like a pretty significant difference, somewhere in the tune of $700, right? And the reason it is so different is because of these non-ad valorem assessments. So if you look at the actual tax bill, it is comprised of both ad valorem taxes here and then non-ad valorem taxes or assessments down below. And the easiest way to distinguish them or explain the difference is these on the top, these ad valorem. This is a Latin saying for based on the value. That's what that means. And all of these taxes, these ad valorem taxes, are generated based on the assessed value and the millage rate. All right, so you do a little math, and here's the amount over here on the right, and then they total up to the full ad valorem assessment. Now, I haven't done this math, but if you add up all of these right here, I bet you they will add up to 6,085 and 4 cents. Now, what's also included in your tax bill, in most areas anyhow, are these non-ad valorem assessments. Now, these are things that are not based on the value of the property, but rather they're just based on the service and the assessment levied by these service providers. So here we've got City of Fort Myers Fire Services and Facilities, City of Fort Myers Stormwater, and then Lee County Solid Waste Assessment. So these non-ad valorem assessments are not included on the trim notice, but they are included on the tax bill. So that if I had looked at this last October and tried to estimate what the taxes were going to be for this property, and if I had looked at my trim notice and I had seen 6,085 and 4 cents, I would have been $700 short had I not read the fine print and had I not known enough to look at the non-ad valorem assessments, which again are included in the tax bill on November 1st. So again, this is something that's tripped up a number of folks recently, and I just wanted to put it out there because it's a goofy time of year where people want to rely on the trim notice for estimations and for prorations and for their escrow payments if you're a lender. And it's just not the be all and end all of the tax situation. You've got to take account of the non-ad valorem assessments when you're trying to get a sense of your estimated tax payment. All right, I hope this has been helpful. Please don't hesitate to give us a call or shoot us an email if you have any questions whatsoever. We look forward to talking to you again soon. Thanks so much.